What? Who's up? Who's up? Who's up? I know I'm a late bird. Who's up? Let me go share it on the other channel. What's up, Miss Diva? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mayberry, Black Mirror, Mirror. Okay. I thought I was by myself today. I thought I was by myself. Hold on, I'm trying to share it in the chat. Yes, the squad is up. Oh my God, the squad is up. Yay. Hold on. There's the live right there. I am so happy to see y'all. I'm so happy that y'all stayed up with me tonight. Y'all know I'm an overnight. I'll be up all night, y'all. So I am so happy. So very, very happy. I'm going to go share this over on the other channel really quickly. If my YouTube will allow it. We live. Yes, everyone's here. Oh, Steve Patterson, you was about to go to sleep. Well, you know, I keep everybody up for a little while anyway. I just wanted to come through because I was so surprised that the Housewives wasn't even trending tonight. So I'm like, should I even bother? Should I even bother going live to talk about the Housewives today? Or should I talk about something else? So originally I was going to come and talk about the Dwight Howard situation. Then I was going to talk about the future situation. But now, you know, since y'all in here for the housewife stuff, I could, you know, chit chat about the housewife stuff just a little bit. If y'all haven't, you said you're about to go to sleep. So sorry. Damn. Some of y'all need to be night owls like me. Some of y'all need to be night owls like your girl. Why is my computer doing this to me? What's up, M-Town boy? Naj, Quan. It was a really good episode. I felt like the girls, you know, all coming together, it always makes for good TV. It always, you know, we get to see some little slick shade. We get to see, you know, how everybody really, really feels about one another. And I really liked it. You said, you was like, where's Michelle? Michelle is here. Michelle just needed a break, honey. Michelle needed a real live break. Hold on, let me turn this down. But yeah, there was a lot of shade towards Eva tonight. Eva caught the brunt of it. Shamari, you know, she a newbie in town, but she still gets the side eye for always talking about her husband being this legend. And we, you know, my thing is, we know Ronnie's a legend. We all know Ronnie is from New Edition. Everybody knows who New Edition is, and we love them. But girl, every 5 minutes you telling us who your husband is. We know who your husband is. We want to know who you are. But, you know, I digress. There were some other things that went on. Cynthia Bailey and her new man, who we have yet to meet in person. Cynthia is pulling a Tyrone and Sheree on us. Cynthia is constantly on FaceTime with Mike Hill. Even though she has told us she got a new name, they done merged their name, they see Hill or whatever, Chill or what, however she want to put it. I don't know if she took his last name or is she merging. It kind of looked like she took his last name to me. So, you know, we giving her the side eye because it's like, girl, we ain't even met him. We don't know him. And, you know, this whole little FaceTime thing, it seems a little interpersonal. You know, like, here's the thing. You know, we feel like Cynthia just got out of her marriage. She was monogamously dating Will, allegedly, last year. But, you know, I was the first person to break that news about, you know, that wasn't really a relationship. And now here we are with Mike Hill, and we looking at him sideways because we haven't even seen him. So at Lake Bailey, you know, we get the brunt of that. I wanted to point this particular situation out because I thought it was a hoot when Cynthia accused Eva of spreading a rumor about her having a fake relationship with Will Jones last season. In fact, she said that, I'm beautiful. I don't have to pay men to date me. Well, the truth of the matter is you may not have paid him, but y'all had an oral and or a written agreement, and we all called that out. Y'all saw it was no chemistry whatsoever. He was allegedly dating someone else. There was just all kind of things going on. So, of course, we're going to get her the side eye with Mike until we see something different. That being said, shout out to Marlo for saying it wasn't Eva, it was the streets. And the streets being straight from the A. Y'all know that. So then we have Shamari. Shamari went to what was she doing? She was cake testing or doing something with her mama, with Ronnie DeVoe's mom. And so Ronnie DeVoe's mom, who looks just like him, by the way, took a while to like Shamari, to warm up to Shamari, because Shamari, I guess at the time, she was feeling that Shamari was just another groupie that Ronnie DeVoe was dating. He's a legend. He's been out there for a while. He's like, what, damn near 20 years her senior. So the mom didn't pay much attention to her. Shamari even admitted that the mom sent Christmas cards to their house and didn't even put her name on the Christmas card. So that was a little hoop. But my thing with Shamari is, who in their right mind gonna go and sit with their husband's mama, boyfriend mama, jump off's mama, or whatever, and confess to them about y'all's sexual arrangements? She told Ronnie DeVoe's mom that they were once in an open relationship. So, did the lady really have to know all that? If y'all good now, if y'all are monogamous now, if y'all got two beautiful babies now, and y'all have committed to each other, y'all like, we not going to go outside the marriage anymore, whatever the case may be. Even if y'all are going outside the marriage right now, who cares? That's between you and him. Why are you telling people? Why? So, I thought that was a bit odd. And the fact that Shamari, again, volunteered that same information at Lake Bailey. And at Lake Bailey, y'all know those questions were, pre-planned from the producers. So Shamari, they asked who had been in an open relationship. Who stands up? Shamari. She was proud of it too. So that was an interesting little dynamic. You said that was messy of Shamari. His mom looked crazy. Child, whose mom wouldn't look crazy? Now, speaking of mothers, let's talk about Porsha and Dennis and his mom. And this is her first time meeting her fiance / baby daddy's mom. Now, they not fiancés yet, at least according to the recorded timeline. They're fiancés in present life. But, here we are, first time meeting the mom. And I don't even know if that's that man's mom. We was like questioning, is this an actress? Is this lady, like, who is this lady? She don't look that like this man. And he looked kind of uncomfortable. It looked like all three of them just met. It's like they all just arranged to meet there and film this scene. It was so kind of uncomfortable. Dennis over there mumbling. The mom over there, just shading the hell out of Porsha. Like, y'all tricking me? What's going on? Like, at the end of the day, I feel like Porsha was probably already pregnant and trying to figure out a way to break the news. I don't know. But that was interesting. Porsha brought Dennis's mom, what was her name? Mama Gina? She brought Mama Gina a little gift for her birthday. Since Dennis didn't tell her what exactly Mama Gina wanted, she got her a little Louis Vuitton wallet. The mom looked at it like it was dirt. The mom was like, "Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice," and promptly threw it to the side of the seat. So, I don't know about that situation. I'm really giving Porsha the side eye now, because at first, out of all of the relationships, y'all know how I am. I scrutinize all the relationships. I'm like, that's a fake relationship. That, they agreed to be together. This one. Now I'm kind of looking at Porsha like, is that really her baby daddy? Did she pull a IVF stunt like, everybody else? Like, is she pulling a Kenya? Because the situation is a little weird. I don't know. But again, I'm not going to give her all that. I'm really liking Porsha right now. I really like that she's kind of like the fun girl trying to capture her man, however she captured him. But yeah, I do think she was already pregnant at the time. If by him, I don't know, but she was pregnant. So, what else happened this episode that we could talk about? You said she wasn't too open. She didn't get the D, but Ronnie put what? Oh, Shamari up here talking about the open relationship, and she said that Ronnie, would let her see other women, just like he would, see other women and have sex with other women, but she couldn't have sex with other men. So she said she didn't care because she was dipping her whatever in the lady pond. And so that was an interesting little dynamic. It's like, Shamari, are you really, down for your husband? Or do you really want to be married to a woman right now? We need to figure out what's going on with Shamari, because Shamari was really a little too happy to share this information. And what I also found odd was Kandi pretty much said, I'm not into open relationships. I don't know. People think that I'm freaking all that, but I ain't doing that. I ain't sharing my man. So I guess she put all those rumors to rest. All y'all feel like, all Kandi and Todd have, an open relationship, and they both do whatever the hell they want to do. Kandi was like, we might do threesomes every now and again. I'm participating and he participated, but it ain't no open nothing. This is closed. We do what we want to do, but we do it with each other. So Kandi put those rumors to rest, honey. But Marlo, I like Marlo. I like the shade that she put towards Eva about Eva's lack of fashion sense. A lot of people have said that several episodes now. And I've often said this as well. I feel like the beautiful women, the women who are drop dead gorgeous, i.e. Kenya, i.e. Marlo, no, oops, not Marlo, Kenya, Eva, and Cynthia, they don't have to wear labels because everybody look past the labels at their beauty. When you look at all of them, none of them have ever dressed to the nines. Now, Marlo, NeNe, and occasionally Kandi will wear a label every now and then. She wear tags often. But they all will go above and beyond to dress, to do, glam, to do hair and all that. But when you see Cynthia got some braids. She might throw on her Afro wig. She might throw on her little Target dress and a little wrap or something. When you see Eva ain't studying. Eva done curled her hair, honey. She didn't throw on a lash or something, and she didn't put on, her little Target boho chic fashion, her Levi's cutoffs and whatever. And when you see Kenya, ain't no telling what she got on, honey. She got on something that her aunt made. I don't know. But, and I don't even know why I'm talking about Kenya because she ain't even in this episode, but, or in this season. But I just wanted to bring that up that, a lot of people look past the labels and everything and the fashion for the beauty. So the shade toward Eva, it was shade, but at the same time, it's like, Eva doesn't really need all the fashions. Now, okay, thank you. You brought up Tanya. Tanya is a fashionista. She pulled up in her Rolls Royce. She came rocking her YSLs. She is rocking like she is fashioned down to the boots. Like she is all glammed out. So I really like Tanya. She seems like a fun girl. She seems like she's gonna give Marlo, a little something, a little competition in the friend circle. But what else about Tanya? Let me think. She was funny. I'm trying to think, did she do anything that was really striking besides look good? Pulling up in her roles. You said Tanya is boring. So far, we just met her, Jazzy. You said, why was Shamia in heels pregnant, but Porsha sis had on sneaks? She looked so silly. I don't know. Shamia Morton is a beautiful girl. And, I found it odd that they didn't bring up the whole black colorism situation, the whole black with a Q. Even though Kandi snitched and said, you told Eva you helping her fix her plate, but you was throwing shade at, ATL Live last week. So that was interesting. And Eva tried to hem and how you saw Eva. They calling Eva a flip-flopper now because Eva was like, oh, we made up, but there's been a lot of light shade. It's just shade. I didn't really mean it. I don't know. So Eva was backtracking like a mug when she had Shamia sitting next to her. And so, everybody's looking at Eva now about, it's a bunch of things that Eva has said, a bunch of things that Eva has done. And now Eva sitting there looking like, I don't know. I don't throw shade at anybody. I haven't said anything wrong. Black with a Q, I just meant she was black. I didn't mean anything by it. I didn't mean she was dark skinned. I didn't mean anything. So, You're saying it was not a colorism remark? I don't know, peace loving. Like, I think it was. I think people who use colorism or use colorist remarks don't know they're doing it. They're so comfortable with saying things like that that when they say it in mixed company, it gets to be an issue. And I get it. You know, her everybody's like, her mom's dark skinned, da da da. But Eva's not. And so when she said black with a Q, she was talking about that girl's the color of her skin. What's up, binge worthy? I see you in the room. You said she was talking about the group black. Yes, she was talking about the group black. But what she said was Shamari was black without the Q. What does that mean? She's black. Duh. What does that mean? Somebody tell me, what does that mean? I know. You said Marlo seems jealous. Who does she seem jealous of? Let me think. I don't know. Marlo fits in. I think Marlo is doing what Marlo is being paid to do. Marlo is there to like ruffle the water, to ruffle everything up, ruffle the feathers. Marlo is there to like, throw a little bit of shade. Marlo is there to hold people accountable. That is what Marlo is there for. And she's doing a good job of it so far. So far, so good. You dress exactly like Eva. Hell, don't we all? The only thing I do is put on a t-shirt and some jeans. Eva is beautiful though, but she doesn't like do the whole Chanel, Gucci, Louis, Prada thing. She doesn't, and she doesn't necessarily have to. She throw on her little sundress and some flip flops, and that's it. But just like in Miami, you saw how Marlo was. She was hot as hell, but she had on all designer everything. You said you're gonna need Tanya. I keep calling her Tanya. It's Tanya. You're gonna need Tanya to bring it. Yeah, and then there was, NeNe. There was some little light, fun shade from NeNe, but NeNe is still dealing with her situation with Greg. We gonna see more of that. I know a lot of people are really in their feelings about that and just want it to be over and done with. But I think it's good for us to see them go through the process. So now that we've seen pictures of Greg and he's happy and in a better place, and it seems like he's healing, at least now we know that there wasn't a bad ending so far. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's easier now to watch it and see what they went through in order to get to where they are today. And that's all I have. That's really all I have. I didn't even write down my 5 things yet. I need to. Said Marlo is territorial over NeNe now that she's back in the circle. I could agree with that, but I also feel like Marlo might be the only person that NeNe is really like have an ear with, who has NeNe's ear, or vice versa this year, from what I can tell. So Marlo is jealous of everybody because she's 49 years old. See, we're not gonna do this ageism thing, Cynthia Miles, because Cynthia is 51 with no husband. Cynthia is 51 with no husband and making agreements to have people pay her boyfriend. So we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But Cynthia made a point of saying, honey, she don't have to pay nobody. With all that, she ain't gotta pay nobody to be her boyfriend. But y'all know what happened. Y'all saw it just like I saw it. You said you ready for this Dwight Howard. Oh, child, I'm so like, do y'all want to talk about Dwight Howard? What y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about Dwight Howard? Do y'all want to call in? I want y'all to call in and talk about the Housewives. We're going to say Dwight Howard. I'm sending eye hugs to everyone. Hug to you, hug to you, hug to you. Let me put myself in the front. Hold on. You sent you the number. Oh, you about to read me. The number is 646-224-5980. The PIN number is 840-3583. Can somebody please put that in the chat for me? 646-224-5980. PIN number 840-3583. Yes, I am.
Thank you. Joining the conference now. You are currently the only person in this conference.
I am in the room. Hold on. Hi, Noir King. Who know all the juice? Who knows all the juice? I know I be hearing stories around Atlanta. I didn't already told you the story. I told you some of the stories. I told y'all some of it. I ain't gonna tell y'all everything. And I gotta keep some of it for the blog. For the blog. Oh, thank you, deep girl. You said RHOA was a snooze. I think we need a little bit more. I can't wait to see Ronnie call out Shamari for telling too much of their business. You said y'all talking about me. What y'all saying, Noir? Let me scroll up. Hold on. Cynthia 51 in a long distance relationship. We talked about that, honey. It's like when we gonna meet the man? We tired of seeing him on the FaceTime. We don't believe you until we see what the chemistry is. Y'all can pretend all day long on the FaceTime that it's kissy kissy. But we need to see what y'all, how this chemistry is in person. It's better now. It started off slow. I agree. He said Ronnie just wanted to cheat. Caller 0405, you are on the line.
Hi, Michelle. It's
Hi.
Valerie calling from Columbus, Ohio.
Yes, Columbus, Ohio. How are you?
I'm good. I want to know what I can do to earn a wrench.
Well, I'm debating. My thing is, let the trolls troll. You know what I'm saying? Because the trolls are viewers too. Now, if the trolls get out of hand, then I start handing out wrenches. But last time, months ago when we first started that whole wrench thing, people was blocking people that they didn't like from other platforms and all of that. And, it's like, I don't want to even get into all that. So, like, for right now, I'm going to leave it as is.
Okay. I just wanted to get a hang of it as I'm going to start my channel.
Okay.
Like you told me.
Well, I mean, send me an email and I'll consider it. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't want to have like a whole bunch of moderators and that'll like stop people from commenting. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't mind if y'all throwing shade, if y'all talking shit. That's the fun thing about the chat sometimes. And sometimes people block people for their opinion, even if it ain't that, harmful. Like disrespect is disrespect. But if you just in there, just having fun, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Okay.
They saying no wrenches in the chat. That was your only question? You're not calling to talk about the show? You calling
not
about
yet.
A wrench?
I really wasn't moved by the show, per se. I will say this. I do not believe that remark that Eva made was a colorism remark. I do not. I think she was specifically shading the girl by just saying, yeah, well, she is black, but she ain't black with a Q.
But that's color. That's what colorism is.
No. She was talking about the group because the whole thing was about Shamari. She said, I like Shamari. She's black. She's independent. She's doing this. And then I think Porsha jumped in and said, yeah, well, Shamika, she was like, Shamika's black, and that's when.
No, see, you added stuff in the conversation. You added stuff in the conversation. That is not how the conversation went.
Here, Eva said, well, she is black. She's black, but she just ain't black with a Q. Okay. And that was taken so far out of context. Now, mind you, she might have been saying some other shady shit prior to that, and that sounded like that was,
But that's what colorism is. She was calling her black. Why are you calling her black? You're talking about she's dark skinned. You're talking about she was black without the Q.
She was saying the group black is spelled with a Q. Oh, yes, and Porsha too is black, but she's just not black with a Q.
Okay. Everybody's saying it was just a stupid joke. It was colorist, but it was just a dumb joke. Just like when, let's do this. Just like when Phaedra said that Kenya was so dark because she was so full of shit. That's a colorist joke too. You don't remember that back in the day? So yeah, it's colorist, but it was just a dumb joke.
The thing is, they were talking about an actual group that spells their name BLAQ. And she was just making the comparison like a pun, but not a pun.
Okay.
And I think that no one would have said anything if Kandi hadn't sort of said, "Oh, you're being
somebody
real
would have said something. Kandi was just the first to say it, like on camera or whatever. But I assure you that once that episode aired and she said that, everybody in the comments, everywhere on the blogs, was gonna call Eva that.
Everybody in the comments went off because Kandi led that narrative. That's the whole point. If Kandi had not made that remark, that would have just flown over people's heads. Okay. The name of the group is called Black. They were talking about Shamari. And then somehow, what's her name, got pulled in. And she said, well, yeah, she's black too. She is black, but she ain't black with a kid.
But you don't hear yourself. That's saying the same thing.
I loud and clear. She is a black woman, but she ain't black with a Q.
Okay, I digress. We're gonna agree to disagree. Let me get these other calls, but email me about the other stuff.
Let me say this. I'm light skinned, and I think the same remark could have been made about me not being in the group. And would anybody have said that was a colorist remark then?
Yes.
They would.
I just think it's a colorist remark. I do. And so does Shamia, because when she responded, it said, my black without a Q is beautiful. So definitely that's what you're talking about.
That later when she learned about it, she wasn't there. She was not there.
We're not going to debate this. But thank you so much. I got too many people on it. I appreciate you.
All right.
Good night. Good night. 9918, you are on the line.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
It is your fellow Periscoper, openly private.
Yes, openly private.
Just me down in your YouTube comments.
Okay. Hey.
Hey. So I got two things to say. First, I want to say NeNe's going to be the entertainment at Eva's wedding.
I mean, that's what Eva wanted. She said she's like a sister. She wanted her to say a few things.
Oh.
I don't know if she's gonna be the entertainment per se, or if she's just going to say something to lighten the mood. I don't know. I wasn't there, so we'll have to see how that turns out. But you know, it was NeNe who actually brought Eva to the show.
Well, yeah, I know, but I was just like, damn, NeNe.
Well, I mean, it is going to be filmed for the show, so I'm sure they need something. It makes sense.
Yeah, it does. And then Porsha and Dennis. I want this relationship to be real so bad.
I do too.
I believe Porsha.
I
believe her. She's just gushing over him. I'm like, now, Porsha is not that good of an actress, but she is really just gushing over him. And I'm like, God, please let this be real.
Yeah, I want it to be real. I mean, I don't have any doubt that it's real, but, it's easy to question this because it's like, who gonna bring all this stuff really to reality TV unless it's fake? But, I just like looking at it and, breaking stuff down. But I don't know. I just questioned the mom situation because everybody was looking at the mom like the mom was more comfortable on camera than he was. So was the mom an actress?
I know.
She got the shade down. She got the looks. She got everything.
I know. I was like, damn, she do not like Porsha. But I'm a mom of a 23-year-old, so I get it. We side-eye everybody. So.
That's true.
And that's it.
Well, I appreciate your call and your input tonight.
Oh, thank you. I'll be right back down in the comments.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
Caller 5182, you are on the line.
Oh my God, is it my turn?
Yes. Who am I speaking with?
This is Ellie, the Peace Mentee. Michelle, I literally have not been able to call live since like top of summer. I'm the one who called. We were closing on our house and coming.
Oh, cool. Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, I had invited you and Josh to the Fish Fry Girl. It was a long summer, child, honey. Listen, but we are enjoying the house. But I will say, we feel a little outnumbered here in Cumming. It ain't too many that look like us. But I didn't get a chance to invite y'all to the Fish Fry. But I was like, we're going to have maybe a pre-New Year's party or something. But I really do want y'all to come out. But Anyway, so regarding the Housewives thing, so Michelle, first of all, let me just say, I like literally, like, you're like friend of my head. You know how Wendy Williams says that? Like, I love the fact that you are, one of the things I like about you, not just your business acumen, but just the fact that, like, you know, you don't let what people say against you, like, bother you. Now, we don't always agree, you know, just like friends. Like, I did make a comment once about when you were talking about that Kenya pregnancy situation. Like, Kenya gets on my nerves, and I'm not a fan, but I guess I'm kind of sensitive because I was a new mom or whatever, but we tight. I'm a deep member of the squad.
Well,
So,
look,
the
only reason I went in on Kenya so hard is that Kenya is like the little boy who cried wolf. She has lied so many times about so many things that it was bad. Like, we gonna sit there and we gonna scrutinize everything that she does. Like, even to this day, I still don't know that she's really married, and I know y'all gonna get mad at me about that too. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that marriage thing, and I agree with you. Like, one of the things that irritates me about Kenya is, like, she went after everybody's marriage. Like, she taunted Phaedra about Apollo. She went after, I mean, somebody's husband was gay, somebody's husband was this. And then it's like, all of a sudden, she get married. Now she want to be the sacred, holy matrimony. I'm like, bitch, if you don't sit down. So I was annoyed with Kenya, you know, but I guess I just, you know, part of me think like, okay, you know, I was sensitive to her pregnancy, but I still ain't really here for Kenya. But one thing I wanted to say though, I remember so I don't get to catch the lives. You got Vampire Hours. So I catch all me and my baby, we catch all the replays. She literally listens to you when she's taking a nap. It's so funny. But I was watching the one where you talked about Ethan, you were saying like how she's probably gonna put herself in a situation where, you know, she's gonna I think you were saying something like history shows like the way in which she throwing shade may get her off. And I was like, you know who she reminds me of? Claudia Jordan. You know how Claudia Jordan was like quick-witted, and she just kind of picked a person, which her person was NeNe, and she went after them. And it's like, we may not think that Cynthia is a strong character, I guess, quote unquote, in the show, but I still think it's not a good idea to be coming after somebody that's been on, you know, for that long, and you the newbie, you know?
That's true. And look, you brought up Claudia Jordan. You talk about colorist. She's a colorist in real life. Trust. But, you know, I'm not going to even go. Look, I can go in on Claudia all dang day. How many people has she called gorillas? And, man, Claudia is...
But speaking of Claudia, here's the thing. And every time she and that girl, Melissa Ford, because I watch the Hollywood Unlocked stuff too. Mm-hmm. Every time she and that girl, Melissa Ford, like, it's like you can tell they go out of their way to, like, let people know they're biracial. And I really like the way they do that because, honestly, if I saw Melissa or Claudia, I would think they were just black women. I would not even think they were biracial. I think they probably get that a lot. So I kind of feel like they go overboard to let people, like, they always got, like, a struggle, you know, mulatto story. And I feel like they do that just to, like, let people know, like, I'm biracial. I'm not just all black. But I'm like, Melissa looks black to me. So does Claudia. Like, you know, I mean, I don't know. But the other thing is, like, with this whole Porsha situation, I'm curious to see how it's going to play out with Kandi. Because I'm like, I was thinking back to all the seasons. I'm just like, damn, every single dude Kandi has brought in the show, people have went after Todd. And the fact that Kandi is playing this role, I'm like, Kandi is in a weird position because she went from being our favorite to now it's kind of like just the way in which she lets her candy-coated clique go after people. And some of the things that we see about her, it's like, I hate to say it because I do feel like what Porsha and them was involved in was serious, but it's like, I'm starting to lose sympathy for Kandi.
Mm-hmm. You said you had a little sympathy, or are you losing sympathy?
I know I had all the sympathy for her in the beginning because I do think it was like disgusting that rumor that they made or whatever, but I'm starting to lose sympathy because I kind of feel like Kandi is one of those people, she just, goddamn, the damn horse is dead and she's still shooting bullets in it. It's like, girl, okay, we get it.
Yeah. I mean, but we already learned that. We learned that about Escape. Because, like, even to this day, it's like it feels like she's still throwing shade at them Scots. Like, they're still having issues. So, yeah, we like Kandi a lot, but it's like Kandi can hold a grudge. I keep saying that. Kandi can hold a grudge. Child.
Yeah, and I'm not going to I know other people are on, but I do want to actually... I just wanted to ask you one last question.
Yes, ma'am.
About a lot of people say that Kandi is jealous of Porsha because remember when they interviewed all the husbands and pretty much everybody's favorite like girl was like Porsha. A lot of people feel like Kandi is kind of jealous of Porsha because Todd was like, yeah, Porsha, that chick. Do you think that there's some truth to that?
There could be. I mean, it's hard to say. Like, you know, she had a valid reason to be mad at her. You know, they were cool before. So, I mean, and they done tongued each other down before. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't see why that would be an issue for her to still be mad. I think her issue really is with, you know, Porsha probably messing with her money with that, with those rumors.
I think it's part of it, but I'm gonna tell you what I really think it is. I really think that she wanted Porsha to get Phaedra off the show, where like all the girls kind of collectively just decided we ain't mess with her. And I think she's kind of annoyed because the girls are really kind of okay with Porsha and and she's still a fan favorite. I really think to me that's really the crawl for Kandi is like, why y'all still fucking with her? I really think that's what it's about now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but if you recall, like even last season, it was like everybody was saying if Phaedra gone, Porsha need to be gone too, and that was like the overall consensus. But I feel like Porsha went above and beyond, sort of, kind of, to make amends to everybody, and then she, even she kept apologizing to Kandi over and over and over again. It's like, how many times you want the girl to apologize? So I don't know.
Yeah,
but it's interesting.
Well, I'm going to let you go because, honey, I know this squad, we get real particular about our time because I be getting annoyed like, okay, listen, caller. But I'm going to figure out a way to get you out to Forsyth County, honey. We got to sprinkle a little chocolate on here because I went to go vote, girl. I was scared. I was literally the only black person up in there.
You didn't watch Oprah when she went to Forsyth County that time and they were throwing bottles and stuff at her?
No, girl. Okay, so I think I told you this last time. I'm a lawyer. And so I was looking, after we closed, we literally saw like a whole like Confederate festival 3 days later. My husband's like, okay, use your law degree. Like, I need you to go into this contract and figure out how the hell we get up out of this home. And I'm like, yep, it's too late, babe. Like, it's signed to deliver. We cannot get out of it. I didn't even know about the history of how they tried to get all the black folks out of Forsyth in the 90s. I did not even know that. Yeah. I just didn't. I researched it, like the daycares and, the commute, like stuff that like mattered to us as a family. But I don't know, maybe that was my own naivety, but I just didn't even think to like research stuff like that. But we found that after we closed. But
I mean, you should be good so far. Look, give it a little time. And times have changed, so hopefully it's not as bad as it was. But that's not some place I frequent. I go out there to go shopping every now and then. That's about it.
Have a good night, and also congratulations on your house, on selling your house. I know how that feels to sell some property. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna get back down these comments, girl. I'm gonna stay up with you, the baby, with our family tonight, girl. So I'm staying up late. I'm a vampire with you tonight.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for calling.
Okay. Have a good night.
You too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Caller 7850. You are on the line.
Hey, Michelle, it's Robert.
Yes, Robert, you stayed up for me.
I did. I literally did. And I was actually annoyed with you because I was on the other channel waiting. I was on the Michelle ATLien Brown channel.
And I kind of wanted to explain. I kind of wanted to explain why I went live on this channel.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I said go ahead.
Oh, okay. I kind of want to explain why I wanted to go live on this channel because A, I haven't been live on this channel in so long. B, this channel actually has more subscribers than the other one. And I know it's a different pool of subscribers. I know some of y'all are the same, but I be feeling like I'm neglecting the people over here. That's why I started doing the replays over here. But then I'm like, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to segment. You know what I'm saying? Going live on the ATLien channel or going live on the Michelle Brown channel. Because if you recall, the Michelle Brown channel was the backup channel. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and now it's grown to where I got followers, a lot more subscribers over there. So it's like, I don't know what to do, child. So I just like, and then I posted the snippets of Diddy's eulogy. And so that went viral. And so I got a whole bunch more subscribers on this channel. And so because of that, I was like, let me go live on this channel.
Well, no, that's fine. And do what you have to do. And I guess I'll just start checking all 15,000 of your channels. I know when you're going to go live.
I don't utilize, but then I made sure.
I got comfortable with the other one.
Yeah, and I made sure that I put the link over there, like in the community section. So hopefully, y'all saw it.
Oh, no, I didn't see it. I literally had to refresh, and then I went to the YouTube main interface page, and it was like, you're live on ATLien. And I was like, oh, good. So, yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I'll just check all 3 pages from now on. So, but this is what I want to say. So I have 4 things to say really quickly.
Okay.
One is Miss Jackie. I love her. She called on Thanksgiving, and she tried to say something about Kandi that I don't think you actually understood, but I think she was right. She wasn't saying that Porsha made Kandi. She was saying that Kandi used the BS lie that Porsha, said on TV to amplify her profile. And I actually think that's 100% accurate because we weren't really checking for Kandi in that way. And she was able to use the sympathy of the lie to, level up. And that doesn't mean that, it's good or bad, but I do think Miss Jackie was right about that because, for example, when was the last time Kandi had been opening OLG and other things and she was never on a magazine cover, right? So I feel like that helped. And then she also was able to leverage that, fan favorite clout to get the executive producer and the fan favorite fired, right? Carlos King and Phaedra. So I do think that Miss Jackie was right about that. And so I just wanted to say that. Hey, Miss Jackie, love you. Hope you're doing well. And then the other three things I wanted to, sorry, go ahead. It's like we keep overlapping. I don't know if it's my phone or yours.
It's probably a delay, but I'm sorry. I was just saying, hey, Miss Jackie, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Oh, no, that's fine. So I'll make it quick. Tonight's episode, I think that one thing that really stood out to me was Dr. Jackie. I feel like I like her better when she's not on Married to Medicine for some reason. She comes off more personable, more fun, more relaxed. And I think that, Married to Medicine doesn't do her justice because on Married to Medicine, I really don't like her. But tonight's episode, just seeing her for that 2 to 3 minutes, I was like, dang, Dr. Jackie is really kind of cool. I've been, judging her harshly. Yeah. Or maybe it's because she's comfortable with Kandi and she really does have that, I'm on your level, you're on my level. I'm your doctor, but we're also colleagues because we both worked for Bravo that made her sort of relaxed. I don't know if you picked up on that, but I saw a different side of Dr. Jackie tonight.
Yeah, whenever she's on Housewives, I do notice that, she has this her bedside manner, you call it. You know what I'm saying? Because Kandi, she's been Kandi's doctor forever. So she's always nice and personable and all of that on, the show. And I guess that's her professional demeanor. That's not, the reality show persona or whatever. So I like her. I like Dr. Jackie on there.
Oh, Lord. So Binge-worthy and Jazzy Belle, y'all know y'all are my two favorites. And I'm not saying that Kandi shouldn't have used it to her advantage. I'm just saying that she did. And it's nothing bad about it. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. So still love you both. But, yeah. And then the other two things I want to say is, I thought, remember I tweeted tonight about Dennis's mother, right? And I was like, oh, she's a breath of fresh air. And as soon as I tweeted that, she did a 360 or 180, whatever one it is. Because I was like, okay, she's not trying to seek out the camera time. And as soon as I tweeted that, it was like she turned. And you can tell Porsha and Dennis were like, oh, crap, what did we get into? And I know that to be the case because Porsha made a comment about, well, nothing is going to be able to break us up. So I feel like that was more editing. Like the mom might have said something really slick and then Porsha was like, well, I ain't going nowhere. And then the other thing I want to say is this show really needs to do a better job of incorporating new women. Like we saw Tanya today. She just, this whole introducing the women and then doing the flashback. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That reminds me, remember when I called in 4 weeks ago on the premiere and I said I felt like I was watching New Jersey or Orange County? That's what they do. And I don't think it's a really good, reality TV technique because it feels forced. And it's like, if she's so integral to the cast, then find a way to have, us meeting her instead of in a flashback because a flashback technically is not meant to be used in the way that these producers are using it. And so it just annoys me. And one last thing about Shamari, I just feel so bad for her because you could tell that, you could tell that her and her R&B legend husband are not going to make it just based on the preview of next week. When he was like, so is that what you felt comfortable saying at the table in front of all these women? You could tell,
Couples fight.
Yeah, it was just bad. Yeah, they do, but I can tell. She's going to be a one-hit wonder, and she's going to be divorced. Like, it's not a good look.
I don't think that.
And I'm not a psychic or a fortune teller, but it's just not good.
Yeah, there's a such thing as a reality show curse. So, especially when you bring real relationships on there, that's why when we see all these other relationships, we always scrutinize them as fake because real relationships can't sustain, the scrutiny. But we'll see what happens.
Yes. Well, alrighty. So, good night, Jazzy Belle. Good night, Binge Worthy. And yeah, so it is. Yeah. Thanks for coming live, Michelle. And I am going back to work because I have like a project and I keep pushing my deadline back. And the person I'm doing the project with is like, boy, if you ask for another contract extension, I'm like, you're not going to do anything but give me another extension. So that's what you're going to do. So
don't work too hard, Robert. We need you on. We need you on the late night shift.
Exactly. I'm going to have you on one ear and type in the other. So, all right. Good night. Right.
Thank you, Robert. Bye. Caller 5576. You are on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is NeNe from Nashville, Tennessee.
Hi. How are you?
I have a quick. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for calling in. What would you like to talk about?
I have an observation. I kind of enjoyed the episode now this week more than any other ones. I'm sure because of the drama meter being kicked up. But do you think it's also because of the pulling back from the coverage of Greg's illness? And do you think Bravo maybe should have gave them a spinoff? I'm thinking with NeNe and Greg journaling that journey on one show, and NeNe also still participating doing her duties on Housewives. I think that it would be important to maintain the two. Or do you think that the younger and maybe can identify with health issues just your audience will tolerate the bringing up the health issues?
I think people will tolerate. I mean, it's an integral part of her story. I mean, a lot of us don't want. I don't think that's the reason why people are tuned out. I think a lot of people are tuned out for, they protesting. Other people are tuned out because they want the drama. They want people fighting. Other people are protesting because, whatever the case may be. Like, but, I don't know that we would you watch a show with just them chronicling Greg's cancer?
NeNe's always said, this is my favorite character. I've been knowing her since one, but she's always said that she's been, especially her clapbacks with Kim, that she's been offered several shows and turned them down. I don't know how much, not necessarily that I believe that, is that I would think that she could carry it, because Kim can't even carry it, and Kandi, of course, has a curse.
I do believe that NeNe could carry a show. I do believe that. Yeah. But,
as far as like with supporting characters, and like I guess it would have to be, I don't know. I know she has a personality and talent to do her one woman show is awesome. So I know she could do it that way, but I was just always wondered about that. But I think she's smart because as long as we wonder, and the wedding special did good too. And not necessarily just on his illness. I would just throw it out there because I can tolerate it. Plus, I feel vested because we've known Greg so long. It's like we know him like personally, and I would feel kind of cheated not to know what's going on with him. But I was just thinking that through the show and just some of the internet fodder. But I do want to ask you one quick question. I know you don't want to talk about it. I know you can't stand married to medicine. But I'm going to, one more time, for your fans and followers and people who respect you, I really think what you're giving us, you're missing on that juxtaposition that you can give us as far as being an ATLien native, a blogger. Some of the behind-the-scenes commentary from other bloggers, I think, is personal as well. And also, you pull back the curtain, too, and I think you will pull back the curtain in a fair way. And, like, your followers, we're, like, just, like, dying for you to do American medicine.
I get it. But I would literally have to catch up. Like, can I just dive right in and like, watch one episode?
Yes. I don't think you should try to catch up. I think that would just be, well, in the comments, we'll get you together and get you caught up to speed. But I think that would be a lot. Maybe you can do that later. I think you know enough, Michelle.
What day it come on? Saturday?
It's Saturday now for now, but I don't know if they're gonna keep it like that. They've been doing a rerun after Housewives here for the last two Saturdays. I guess the kind of they see it's not working.
Yeah, I didn't see it today after Housewives. Some other new show was on after
No,
Housewives.
because it didn't come on yesterday because of the holiday. I think they took a break yesterday.
And I think too,
I don't think
they
they
may have done
anything.
that way today because most people will watch the Soul Train Awards. So again, when Housewives aired the first time, it wasn't even trending, and that's like an anomaly. Like that doesn't happen ever. So it was interesting because I'm like, wait, RHOA isn't even trending. What's going on? But it's interesting. We'll see what the ratings are this
Especially
week.
with this crossover with Dr. Jackie crossover, she's starting to do that more. And that's my last question. How do you feel about those crossovers? Do you think that they're okay, or do you think they can kind of, like when they use the same therapist, like for Sherry in Atlanta with the Braxtons, and the same one, she popped up on Atlanta Housewives. Those crossovers, what do you feel about those?
Well, as far as the Married to Medicine crossover, I can see where that benefits both shows. Now, the other crossovers where they use the same therapist or the same this or same, I don't know. I think they just do that because the production company have a relationship with those people. I don't know what the deal is with that. I really don't. But the Married to Medicine, I can agree with totally.
Okay, do you think Atlanta uses those to kind of just see how people could fit too?
What do you mean, the other therapists?
Like as far as like dabbling with them in the cast, do you think that could be a way? Because I could totally see Jackie going either way. I'm just curious. Do you think they do that to kind of just see how the viewers respond to them in that show?
No, I think they do it to cross promote the shows on their network.
Yeah.
Randy may be on the Married to Medicine or at a party or something. They do it for both. Like the Housewives of the Potomac might be at Cynthia's party, a birthday party. They do it for a lot of shows, and it's a good marketing strategy. So.
Well, and thank you so much for answering my questions. I'm glad to finally call in, but please reconsider Married to Medicine. And if not, at least give us a little something and tell us exactly why you kind of don't. You want to stay away from Married to Medicine.
No, it's not that I want to stay away. It's just that, anyway, I already thought. I just don't like them like that. Like, it's not that it's nothing. It is what it is. Look, maybe if Quad leave, I'll start to review it next season.
That's a whole nother thing. You have the opinion about that, the reunion. That's why I want you to just dive on it. But just give it just a good thought.
I might review it.
We don't ask for much.
I might review the reunion. I love the reunions now. I might review.
Oh, that'll be great. I'll take what I can get.
Okay. Okay. Well, pinky swear.
I'll take what I can. I'm keeping your word today.
Okay.
I'm holding your word to that.
Well, let me go on and look and see when that come on. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Michelle.
All right. Bye. Caller 8555. I do love Dr. Henry. I met Dr. Henry. Hi, how you doing?
All right, this is Miss Jackie from the Ham.
Yes, Miss Jackie from the Ham.
Yes. Hey, to Robert. Listen, Michelle. Huh?
I said my favorite people that called in tonight.
That's right. But listen, the lady that was right before me, she took the words out of my mouth. At least you gave the answer I was going to give. I know why you were, because you, it's something about Quad that y'all just ain't mixing with. Y'all like water and oil. And, that was easy to see way back when y'all was back there in that kitchen. I know she was getting on your nerves, kept getting in your footy, but it's a little I had mine.
Let me tell you something.
Before she had her son, so I go,
Quad been getting on my nerves since for about 4 years now. I promise you. When I posted that, I used to cover Married to Medicine. When I posted that mug shot of her and Dr. G, and she harassed me she called another blogger to call me to get my number to beg me to take it down. Then she tried to threaten me and be like, it's against the law to have her mugshot. I'm like, girl, you must not know who you talking to. And she rubbed me the wrong way back then. And it's been downhill ever since.
But you know what, Michelle? She ain't going to be there after this season. Cause like you said, it's called Married to Medicine. But anyway, what I would do, baby, I would get my clicks and views off of it. the hell with what? Okay? I will get my clicks and views. And the reason why I believe they put Meredith Melton on Saturdays, what's that new show they put on tonight after Housewives?
Dirty somebody. What was it?
Yeah. They was making room for them. And when they see that them views is not going to work out, you watch my word. Because I said they should have put that on Saturday. And advertised it for Saturday, because it's just like they was breaking something up there, as far as with their views. It like it would make sense for anybody to see if you got millions of people right here, right now, and then you got another show that millions of people like, you got all this for 2 whole hours.
Well,
2 whole hours. Yeah. So why not put that new show on Saturday? And girl, I told you also about what's her name? Marlo. Marlo, she can't wait to sink her teeth all down in evil. Could you not tell?
What do you mean?
She can't wait.
That's who
talking about
at the preview. That's who was fighting when no, that was Shamari. When Shamari said I was an A-list when you was an alias. So that's why I feel like it's Marlo's goal to like dig into everybody. That's just what she's supposed to do this season.
I thought that was NeNe she was clapping at.
Remember NeNe commented up under my Instagram when I posted. I'm like, ooh, y'all fighting already? And I had tagged her and Shamari. And then she was like, girl, that's editing or whatever. So yeah, so when everybody picked it apart, everybody like, oh, she said alias. She must be talking about Marlo. So.
Oh. But I believe Marlo gonna get her in check. And cause when she stood up, when she told her she can use a makeover, I guess she thinks she all this, that, and the other. I understand she a model, but come on now. And but I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And I was sitting back watching all of their little reactions, and Cynthia seemed to be. Now, let me stop. Now, what Porsha bringing all them damn hot dogs in there for?
What Porsha bring who? Oh, the hot dogs. I mean, if it wasn't for Porsha, Cynthia wasn't going to have no food. No, I'm kidding. Porsha brought all the food. Cynthia had a whole chef over there, and Porsha brought all the food. And you saw the chef was mad. I know his name. I can't think of his name for nothing. What's the chef name, Benjworthy? I know you know. But you saw the chef was in there with his little jacket on in the kitchen. He was ready to he looking like, put that over there. He was mad because he was like, oh, there go my money.
She had every hot dogs of work you can find.
I mean, it was a barbecue.
But no, I did enjoy tonight. I did. I was just waiting on it. It's not heating up. It need to heat up to go up another degree, another few degrees.
I think it's gonna heat up once
coming back.
I think it's gonna heat up once Ronnie and Shamari start getting into it, maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna heat up. But now the thing about her is she need to calm down. She seemed a little too excited. To me.
And she telling all her business. You telling stuff we didn't even ask about. You told your mama-in-law about your open relationship. Girl, where is this coming from? Why?
That's what I'm saying. She seemed a little too excited to me. Mm-hmm. She need to just bring it down, because I don't think her husband really likes her putting out there about their open relationship.
No, I don't think he likes
you telling everybody everything. I understand she on TV and she wants to, get in there and jump in there, but she jumping a little bit too much.
Right.
Doing too much jumping. You gotta, what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But maybe she'll calm down watching for that. But then, it's gonna be all good, and I just want to tell you, I liked it. I liked it.
I liked it too. I was just surprised again. I was just surprised it wasn't trending. It's the first time ever on a Sunday night that I didn't see RHOA on my trending worldwide thing on Twitter. It wasn't even trending in Atlanta. I'm like, what had happened? Where y'all was watching? I think that everybody was watching Soul Train or watching something, but they wasn't watching Housewives tonight, child. At least the first time.
They usually carry over extra week when Soul Train Awards and stuff like that come on Sunday.
Usually, but they didn't this week, and I was surprised. They didn't this week.
Maybe that's it. But
Baby.
I enjoyed it a little bit, and I feel like it's going to get a little bit more heated.
Yeah.
I see it coming, so I'm not going away anyway. But
Right. We gonna
I'm
be
one of
right
them
there every
Lord.
Sunday.
So,
Well,
that's all I wanted to say, and I wanted to say thank you, Robert, for explaining to Michelle what I really meant. You got exactly what I was saying.
y'all gonna tag team me now, but I appreciate both of
No,
y'all. You
I
and
ain't
Robert.
tag team. I ain't tag team. It's just that he really did bring out what I was trying to say about that situation with Kandi, and he got me from the beginning. And I like when I can just, go out like that with somebody. They feel me,
Okay.
And I felt him, and I appreciate him, bringing that, to the spring, That's all. But you all enjoy the rest of the night, 'cause, child, I got to go to sleep.
I know,
But
right?
I
It's
knew you was
late.
going to be
This hour
coming
went by
on.
so quickly. Thank you so much, Miss Jackie. I appreciate you always. I appreciate you for staying up with me.
Oh, no problem. No problem. I was waiting on you.
All right. Good night, honey.
But you enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, you
You are currently the
guys,
only person in this conference.
I'm going to turn off the conference call. Since all of you, I appreciate all the input. Y'all saying it was boring, but it was enough to discuss. It was some little light shade thrown. We saw some little beefs. We saw Marlo and Eva going in it about the fashions. We gonna get to see they rough and rumble. Marlo is the queen of the fashions, honey, and she called Eva out. Eva don't know what fashion is, and apparently Eva feels like she is fashion. But anyway, you said you want to hear about Dwight. We're going to talk about Dwight another time because this hour was allocated to Housewives. Yes, I promise I will talk about Dwight tomorrow. I'm going to try to come earlier. I want to say 1-ish, 2-ish, something like that. And I want to talk about Dwight. I want to talk about Future and his other baby mamas. He got a whole new baby mama. It's going to be on straight from the A.com in just a little while. I got to finish writing it up. Talking about Dwight and the the person who put him on blast said he's a tranny chaser, whatever. That's their words. Not mine. Don't email me, honey. Don't at me. So yeah, we're gonna talk about all of that. Yeah, and for the record, I believe that Dwight was set up. But we're going to talk about it tomorrow. So stay tuned. Go ahead and subscribe right now. Click the bell to be notified because I'm going to go live on this channel at noon-ish, which probably means about 1-ish. But anyway, you guys, click the notification and I'm going to go live because I got to get it on the blog site and stuff first. And we're going to dive into this Dwight Howard stuff, honey. We're going to dive in. So thank you guys for tuning in. And if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel, visit straightfromtheA.com. And if you missed the Housewives, it will be up momentarily on the site as well. Thank you guys. Thank you, squad. Good night.